In JCPS, we've started the process of developing our graduate profile. What do we want all students to know, and what skills do we want all students to have when they graduate and move on to college or career? We know our students must be academically prepared, but they must also be good citizens, creative thinkers, excellent communicators, and collaborators.
How it works is these hydraulic cylinders use hydraulic pressure to extend and contract in three axes. Picked up.
So in swim races, when kids false start, normally they swim their whole lap not knowing that they false started, but this is a light that goes at the bottom of the pool.
The journey to graduation starts in kindergarten, and every year we need to ensure students have the skills they need to move on to the next grade level. In order to measure that success, under the leadership of Superintendent Dr. Marty Polio, JCPS has developed what it is calling the Backpack of Success Skills. The virtual backpack will collect evidence about a student's learning progress along his or her educational journey from kindergarten through graduation.
We would not be able to do what we could do without our volunteers.
It's really cool to show it to someone outside of school. Showing it to your peers is one thing, but showing it to an adult who works with the organization every day is amazing.
The Backpack Initiative embraces deeper learning concepts by having students show their learning not just on a test, but in project-based learning opportunities that engage students and brings concepts to life.
We learned how to use technology better because we made a website.
So when you take one of our QR codes, they're going to be on each of the plaques.
And QR codes and things like that.
Also, the answer to that is people draw conclusions about you based on what you wear.
In addition to collecting evidence along the journey, students will defend their learning at key transition periods: 5th grade, 8th grade, and graduation.
It's a lot more fun, you get a lot more experience out of it, you get a lot more knowledge from it. Instead of just the regular note-taking and all that, you're actually talking to people.
And it's not just academic concepts like literacy and numeracy that will be measured. Students will also collect evidence about the arts, citizenship, responsibility, and perseverance.
You guys are going to ask you a set of questions. This is the therapy tent. We offer therapists who are available for any refugees who want to come talk. We offer a safe place where people aren't subjected to any form of abuse or judgment.
I've been so hungry for visitors.
Well, we all have to work together in order to have it run smooth. And if we don't work together, it kind of falls apart.
These are the skills that we know will make our students successful in college and/or their careers.
I'm very proud because this is my second year coming here, and every year we got to sell our stuff, so it makes you feel good that things you're doing as a teenager actually get sold.
A couple years from now, y'all maybe see me out here with my own company or something like that.
So grab your backpacks and get ready to be a part of an innovative education initiative that will improve student learning for all students in Jefferson County Public Schools.
Hi, I'm Devon from Seneca.
Hi, I'm Tova from Ballard. Did you know that JCPS students have uploaded more than 500,000 artifacts into their digital backpacks? Check out what these 5th graders did. They worked on a math project where they had to create word problems about a city that they designed. Using multiplication and division skills, they were able to come up with solutions.
And take a look at these students who read an incredible book, A Long Walk to Water. They were so inspired by the main character's journey to find water, they developed a business and are selling donated items to raise money for organization Water for South Sudan. I would say they are globally and culturally competent citizens. This project combined literacy, math, and social studies. These projects have been amazing. Thousands of students in 5th, 8th, and 12th grade are displaying projects like these and showing what's in their backpack to a panel for their defense. I was proud to present my backpack defense before representatives from Apple.
I plan on going to Western Kentucky to pursue a 4-year degree in broadcast journalism.
That was pretty exciting.
You are definitely an effective communicator. The really cool thing about the backpack is seeing how students have become teachers for other students. Just listen to these students from Hawthorne.
I use my math, reading, and writing skills in all areas of learning.
I'm reflective and can take feedback and make changes.
I'm a risk taker and I will ask questions and solve problems.
You heard it from them. The digital backpack is helping to teach us life skills.
And here's something new with the backpack. Judah from Eisenhower Elementary is showing us the Student Success Dashboard. It's easy to read and student-friendly. Judah!
This is very good because you will get to see how you're doing in school. You'll be able to set goals and you'll be able to see what you need to improve.
What will we come up with next?
This is only the beginning. We're on to something great.
I'm Tova.
I'm Devon. And that's a look inside the JCPS backpack.
Hi, I'm Tyler, a senior at Southern High School. This school year has been awesome. I've had the chance to be more creative and take learning to a new level. We are still learning about science, social studies, math, reading, and writing. But the fun part is doing it in a different way. We are learning by applying, creating, problem solving, communicating, and doing the work. And I get to keep it all in my digital backpack. Here's a look at what other students have put in their backpack across JCPS.
We have a problem in West Louisville. There are no places for families to buy healthy foods.
These students from the Brown School have come up with a proposal to help solve the need of some members of the society. They were even able to use their communication skills and present their ideas to the Louisville Metro Council members. And by doing this, they also learned important lessons about economics, science, and health.
This is my backpack skills from J.A. Bistowns.
A trip to Junior Achievements Biztown left your boy with big plans for the future. This student from Zachary Taylor Elementary wrote a reflection about his experience and developed a plan about his career opportunities. At Portland Elementary, their fifth graders are working to develop a plan to revise abandoned buildings and unused space. They have met with a landscaper and have come up with a fundraising plan and are gathering input from various community members. Can you guess where those standards came from? That's right, science, math, and even some social studies. Students from TT Knight Middle School are taking down a mystery. They listen to the podcast Serial and are facing off against their friends in academic debates. Their teachers say the students are more engaged and passionate in their ELA classes. No wonder, what a cool way to learn important language arts content. These are great ideas that are leaving me inspired. I can't wait to see what you come up with next. Hi, I'm Tyler, a senior at Southern High School. This school year has been awesome. I've had the chance to be more creative and take learning to a new level. We are still learning about science, social studies, math, reading, and writing. But the fun part is doing it in a different way. We are learning by applying, creating, problem solving, communicating, and doing the work. And I get to keep it all in my digital backpack. Here's a look at what other students have put in their backpack across JCPS.
We have a problem in West Louisville. There are no places for families to buy healthy foods.
These students from the Brown School have come up with a proposal to help solve the need of some members of the society. They were even able to use their communication skills and present their ideas to the Louisville Metro Council members. And by doing this, they also learned important lessons about economics, science, and health.
This is my backpack skills from J.A. Bistowns.
A trip to Junior Achievements Biztown left your boy with big plans for the future. This student from Zachary Taylor Elementary wrote a reflection about his experience and developed a plan about his career opportunities. At Portland Elementary, their fifth graders are working to develop a plan to revise abandoned buildings and unused space. They have met with a landscaper and have come up with a fundraising plan and are gathering input from various community members. Can you guess where those standards came from? That's right, science, math, and even some social studies. Students from TT Knight Middle School are taking down a mystery. They listen to the podcast Serial and are facing off against their friends in academic debates. Their teachers say the students are more engaged and passionate in their ELA classes. No wonder, what a cool way to learn important language arts content. These are great ideas that are leaving me inspired. I can't wait to see what you come up with next.
Hello everyone, my name is Anthony Spalding. I'm a senior in the Health Science Academy and this will be my backpack defense.
We are at Marion C. Moore, and
Today, our seniors are doing their backpack of defense.
They have a lumbar drain. How are they going to get up safely enough? And how are we going to keep the cords from pulling out that drain?
So these backpacks are kind of a way to show your work that is not always tested. So writing pieces, performance pieces, maybe just personal growth that doesn't have a test score on it, and to really take those to show that you're ready to go on to the next step of the world.
So the students are going to be presenting today a compilation of their work from high school, their best work, their projects, some artifacts that they've had, be it in high school, maybe it's some community service they're doing, and they're gonna just talk to their panelists.
One such project involved planning out a route from Asia to Africa to Europe and then back into the United States.
And explain how this work has made them a prepared and resilient learner or a globally and culturally competent student. And what's really cool about the project that they're going to be presenting today is that we've seen them prepare for today, so they've been working and revising, and it's like the big stage.
What do you think your goal is as a student ambassador, so to speak, for that?
I can definitely see people, the nervousness, the nerves, but also seeing like the reaction to when they realize that they did it and they accomplished this. And I think that's a good thing that it does. It shows you that you're going to put a lot of work into this, but it's work that you've already put into your 4 years. So you're kind of just displaying that, and to be able to display what you've done and display your growth and have someone really appreciate that, I think for them it turned out to be a positive experience and something that they'll look back on and have more confidence for when they're uncomfortable in things, but they know that they can push through it, put that hard work into it, and it won't be such a scary experience when they continue to do it.
That's your senior defense.
Good job.
Excellent. Very good. Very, very good.
So the panelists will sit and listen. They have a rubric, and after the presentation, they can ask questions, maybe if some things are unclear. And then at the end, when the student leaves, everyone goes over their rubric to make sure students covered all of the requirements, and they determine whether or not the student super passes or maybe has to do a redo.
But you can open it and actually expand that.
At first, we had a lot of pushback from the students. They didn't understand why they had to do this. Why didn't anyone else before us have to do this? Will you prevent us from walking across the stage? And we had to have some very serious conversations with them and explain to them, well, here we are. We want to know what you know, what you've learned. What are the skills you've acquired?
We have college applications and things like this to do, but at the same time, I kind of looked at it as like the positive, because this is kind of what I've been wanting to happen for a while, to show that people are more than an ACT score, and to show even if the ACT score, so say you got a 14 your first time and then you got a 19, that's growth. And even though that's not a benchmark, you put a lot of work and you put a lot of effort into that, and that's what you should be shown at, is that you had this growth throughout your time in high school, that it's not just these numbers, and that's what you go on to the next part of your life, being that these are the skills that we need to create an effective workforce and effective students in the next step of their life.
Be the third least costly as well as the third fastest to arrive back to the United States.
I'm hoping they leave with the experience of, what am I doing in an interview? How do I need to prepare for my next steps? Those soft skills such as shaking hands, making eye contact, public speaking, professional dress. This is just one experience that's going to prepare them for whatever their secondary plan is.
It's in our time, because a lot of times we're looking at a phone, we're looking at a screen, we're looking at just the things, and I think this kind of allows everyone in the situation to stop, take a deep breath, and really look at the things that people hold inside of them that are amazing and that are beautiful and bright and that aren't a test score, that aren't just something like that. They get us to see each other as the individuals that we really are.
That was awesome. Well done, well done.
My keys to success, you see the key?
I like it. I caught that under there.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.